Welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. If you're new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's video is going to be another part of my 2022 favorites series. So we are diving into some concealers today, honey. So if you'd like to see what my picks were, keep watching. Alrighty, beauties, so let's get into this because concealers, honey, change the game. All right, along with everything else that's a part of the face, the concealers are it. So in no particular order, honey, but we have to dive into some Dior, okay? As I always say, if you adore her, Dior her. So this is Dior's Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. It is in the shade 5 Warm, and I need a moment of silence. Because Dior, what was going on? Because this concealer is off the chain. I was very surprised that this concealer was going to give what it is giving. It is amazing. I absolutely love that. This is what it looks like. It is a little on the warm side. It is not bright for me, but honestly, I don't have a problem with that. I was thinking about going up a shade to 4 Warm, but it was more bright. You know what? I do have to go back to sort of test it out again. They didn't have the tester so I could see what it looked like. So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just keep the 5 Warm. I usually do like to layer my concealers. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But with this, I just leave this by itself and it is phenomenal. Like, this concealer is gorgeous. I was very surprised because I didn't think Dior was going to give us this, okay? This is full coverage. Like, oh, it is just, and you can let this dry down and it gets a little bit more tacky. You can blend it out right away or let it dry down. I do either or, but flawless. And then when I've layered this with my Chanel setting powder, no words, okay? Like, no words. The two are a match made in heaven, but this concealer is bomb. If you have not tried this and you're looking to try a new high-end concealer or just a new one in general, honey, she's a little coin, but not too expensive. She's just like the average prices of concealer today, but well worth it. I would 100% purchase this concealer again. Next up, we have the Born This Way. This is the Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. So this is in the shade Caramel Drizzle. So I did do a review on this concealer. If you have not checked it out, this is what she looks like. So this concealer I would let dry down so it can become crease proof. It does say that it is crease proof, and once you let this dry down it does become that, but it's a beautiful concealer. I was initially worried that Too Faced was going to replace their multi-use concealer with this one, but they did not, so we are safe. Because you know, when they start bringing new things in, you start to panic and get worried. Like, you know that meme of Mr. Krabs when he gets confused? That's me when new things start coming out sometimes, because I'm like, what are you guys replacing? And what do I need to buy 2 and 3 of? So that's literally what goes through my brain when I see new things from certain brands. But yes, this concealer is gorgeous. I really like it. Definitely would repurchase it. I don't have a brighter one. I think this is just like the perfect shade for me. But yeah, I really like this one. If you haven't tried this out, also do check out my review on this one, but this is a really good one. Next up, what really caught me by surprise, the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. So this is in the shade 18. So this is more on the neutral side. So I was initially confused with this one because the shades are so off. This is what she looks like. So this one's more of a neutral concealer. This is really pretty. I really like this. It is nice. It's thick. It gives beautiful coverage. This is a gorgeous concealer. But yeah, the tones are just off. I went to Ulta and I swear I swatched like 10 because I wasn't sure, like, okay, well, which one's gonna be a good one? But then I saw that some were too golden, too warm, and I was just like, yeah, no, that's not it. But 18 ended up being the one for me. So it's in between a bright concealer for me, but one it's not close to my skin tone, but just like right in the middle. So this one I don't have 2 of to layer, but this one by itself is really good. But yes, I do let this dry down. I put this on, honey, and I go press out my hair, do whatever it is that I need to do to let it dry down and get tacky so it can become crease proof for me. But it is gorgeous. If you have not tried this out, it's a really good one. But again, I would swatch this in store. If we are shade sisters, I used 18. But yeah, definitely swatch it, test it out, and see how you like it. Okay, so you know we had to involve the full coverage queen, honey, Huda Beauty. So this is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. I have the shade Crumble 7.1 Neutral. Now, she got rid of her old concealer, so that was the Overachiever concealer, and I have that one in the shade Peanut Butter, and that one was a bomb concealer. I actually do need to blow the dust off of it, but this is what 7.1 Crumble looks like. Very pretty. I just use this one by itself and it is gorgeous, flawless. I did do a review on this, so if you have not checked it out, please do so, honey. But this concealer is bomb. But you know what, Huda doesn't disappoint when it comes to complexion, so I did not expect disappointment. Okay, I already knew it was going to be flawlessness. Okay, so I could not wait to try this out, and yeah, it does not disappoint. So if you like the Overachiever concealer, this one is a little different. I think the Overachiever concealer was maybe a little thicker. It might have been a little thicker, and the packaging was different also. This one comes more with that doe foot applicator, and it has more of like a rounded tip, so it can really get into the grooves of under your under eye, and also like if you are using this to carve out your contour, your cheekbones, this is a really great brush for that also. Yes, this concealer is a bomb, honey. If you have not tried it out, this is definitely a good one. Now, this should be of no surprise, honey, because you know e.l.f. delivers. Okay, the e.l.f. 16-hour camera concealer. So I have the shade Deep Cinnamon. I always use this to shape my brows, and I also use this for my under eyes. So whenever I am doing like a quick face, sometimes I go in with this one. I have not tried this out in a brighter color, and I really think that I should, because I could just layer the two of these, honestly. But this concealer is my holy grail. I use this every time I do my brows. This is the only one I carve my brows out with. I'm obsessed. When this dropped, and I remember because they only had a few shades, now they expanded, but I got this when it first dropped, and this is the matte one. So they do have the hydrating one. I did not pick that one up because I prefer the matte, but you do have to work with this quickly. Do not let this dry down, honey. Once you put this on, blend it out expeditiously, okay, because you're gonna be stuck, and then you're gonna have to add more concealer on top of it to blend it out, because it's already going to be dried down and it's not gonna move unless you apply like your beauty blender to get it going. But this is amazing, super affordable. I hope they never change the formula and never get rid of this. I am obsessed. Again, this is my holy grail concealer. This is an everyday thing for me. So next up, as I told y'all, sometimes we need to go back to our roots, honey. The beauty supply store. This is the Nika K NK Makeup Perfection Multi-Use Concealer. Super coverage. I have the shades 7, 8, 9, and 10. For $3, okay, USD. I am blown away. And by the way, I apologize if you're able to hear wind in the back. New York, the weather is crazy right now, so my apologies in advance. But this concealer is bomb. Like, what, I'm wearing it today, so I'm layering 7 and 8, but this is what she looks like. I am just amazed. That's why I said sometimes you have to go back to your roots, a beauty supply store, because I mean, we always used to wear the makeup from there. Remember the lip glosses that we used to wear? I always got strawberry or watermelon. But yes, this concealer is a bomb, and for $3, you cannot go wrong. Like, you don't need to spend or splurge. If you're looking, I mean, of course you can if you choose to, but if you're looking for something more budget friendly, these concealers are amazing for $3. Cannot go wrong. Definitely swatch these, test them out at your local beauty supply store. But these were amazing. I'm so happy that I picked them up. And I will be repurchasing. To be honest, I have 4. I have the 7 and 8. I'm wearing it today. So it's kind of like, you know, when I want more of a brighter under eye, and then 9 and 10 when I want it to be a little bit more subtle. So next up, we have Dose of Colors Beach Your Hue Concealer. These concealers are bomb. So I have the shade Dark 22 and Dark 25. I just layer these. As I've said before, I'm really surprised Dose of Colors delivers with concealer and foundation. So this is what 22 looks like. So this is one of my favorite concealers. This is why it's in the lineup, because she does not move, okay? I let these dry down and they are crease proof. Like, they are great concealers. As I said, I was really surprised that Dose of Colors has been hiding these bomb complexion products. Everything has a great formula. Everything has a great formula. But yes, these concealers are amazing. And lastly, for concealer, honey, Patrick Star One Size Beauty. This is the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer, and this is in the shade Dark 3 Golden. Now, as I've said before, honey, one thing Patrick is going to do is deliver flawless complexion products. So this is what Dark 3 Golden looks like. Amazing. This concealer is bomb. Love this concealer. It gives beautiful coverage, creaseless, flawlessness, all the above. This formula is bomb. Anything I feel like complexion wise from Patrick Starr's brand One Size Beauty is amazing. The only thing is the powders are kind of off, but the concealer, amazing. Like, I am so happy that I picked this up. I would definitely repurchase this. I would actually like to get maybe like a brighter shade, or maybe something closer to my complexion. But this concealer, again, if you haven't tried any of Patrick Starr's One Size Beauty's complexion products or products in general, at least pick up the concealer, because you cannot go wrong with this. This concealer is amazing. So beauties, I hope you enjoyed my concealer favorites for 2022. Please let me know down below your thoughts, and if you have any of these products in my lineup, or if you're thinking about getting them, definitely let me know. And as always, beauties, thank you so much for the continued support and tuning in, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.